was just reading about ladybugs, and it got me thinking that you might want to learn about ladybugs and other insects too. So I hope you do, because that is what we're learning about this week. My name is Miss Laura. Hello! And I love to share my love for reading with all of you boys and girls at home that are watching. Now, before we move on to our study of insects, I want to tell you a story about a little insect friend I met, and I want you to try to guess what kind of insect it was. Okay. First, I'm going to tell you the story with my hands too, so you can follow along at home. I was camping one day, and I put some spray on me. But there were these things buzzing around me. Bzzz, and one landed on my arm. Oh no, I felt a little sting, and then I went swat. But it was too late. When I lifted up, I had a bump and it was very itchy. Can you guess what insect I met that day? That's right, a mosquito. Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Have you ever seen an insect anywhere around wherever you live? Chances are you have, because they're everywhere. And someone told me that if we sing a nice song, that the good insects will come like ladybugs, and they'll fly and buzz all around us. So I picked one out special just for us. Are you ready to learn it? Hey, the tune is Mary Had a Little Lamb. So here we go. I have a little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. I have a little ladybug. Its wings are black and red. Okay, next we're going to see the little ladybugs. You can put your hands like this to make eyes to really see it well. I see the little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. I see the little ladybug flying here to there. Next, it's going to land on something, the ground. Now it's landing on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Now it's landing on the ground, crawling everywhere. And you gotta make your ladybug crawl everywhere. That's my favorite part. But that'll bring all the ladybugs and other insects that speak English. But what if our insects are bilingual? Hey, what if they speak Spanish? I thought, okay, I better pull out a Spanish song too. So I think you'll be able to follow along. You have to know your numbers in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready? It goes like this. Una mariquita vuela, vuela, vuela. 2 mariquitas ruedan, ruedan, ruedan. 3 mariquitas saltan, saltan, saltan. That means jump. 4 mariquitas despacito andan. 5 mariquitas The mariquitas or ladybugs are sleeping. So let's see if any insects appear because we sang our song. Do you see any insects anywhere? Is there one? There is. Is it right next to me? Is it one that bites? Oh, it's not. It's a grasshopper. Oh, hello, lovely grasshopper. I'm so glad you're here. I knew that our song would bring an insect. So before we move on to our book and learn all about insects, come here, little grasshopper, put him right there. We have to learn some special words that are going to help us understand the story. So let me look behind door number 1 for our special words. Here we go. There are 3 of them. See, our first word is exoskeleton. Can you say that word? Exoskeleton. That's right, you might have heard the word skeleton. A skeleton is what's inside of our body that helps hold us up and allows us to move around. Well, an exoskeleton is actually the hard part outside of a body that protects an insect. The next word is antenna. So we see special letter A, and there are two sensors on top of the heads of insects. Now, sensors might be a word that you don't know, but sensors just means it's something that senses something, like your nose senses something that smells. Well, insects use their antenna to sense things. The third word that you need in order to understand our text is 6 legs and 3 body parts. Well, that's a lot of words. And that is one of the characteristics of insects. So as I pull out our story, start thinking about what you think an insect is, and we'll see if our story tells us more. So our story today is called Bugs Are Insects. And it is a non-fiction text. That means everything in this story is true. Nothing's made up. No talking animals here. So let's see what's inside. Oh, bugs are insects. I think we're going to see lots of scary looking and exotic looking and strange looking insects in there. Okay, I gotta be brave. I gotta teach the boys and girls about insects. Here they are. Let's start reading. There are many kinds of insects living all around us. Ants are insects, so are crickets and mosquitoes. Ooh, I don't like mosquitoes. So are butterflies and bees. And look, there's an ant and a beautiful butterfly and a bee. Have you ever seen an ant before? Insects come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. They don't all look the same, but there's a way to tell if something is an insect. Count its legs. Count how many parts make up its body. Ooh, that was in one of our words. 6 legs and 3 body parts, wasn't it? I wonder how many legs an insect has. Do you know? Is it 4? Is it 6? Or is it 8? What do you think? Is a ladybug an insect? All insects have external skeletons called exoskeletons. Remember, that's the hard part outside of an insect's body. Our skeletons are inside of our body. So you have a hard skeleton inside with parts that move. Your skeleton holds you up and helps give your body its shape. But an insect has a hard skeleton on the outside with parts that move. The skeleton is like a shell around its body. It holds the insect up and gives its body its shape. So look at the ladybug. Skeleton is on the outside. Now, does a ladybug have bones? Can you investigate and let me know? Because when I think of skeletons, I think of bones. Now, not all things that have skeletons on the outside are insects. Do you recognize this creature? It's a lobster. It has an exoskeleton, but it is not an insect. How about a crab? Is a crab an insect? No, not an insect, even though it has an exoskeleton. Insects have to have other things to be an insect. Let's read more. Many insects have 2 pairs of wings and a pair of antennae. So you'll remember a pair means 2. Hold out 2 fingers like this. Give me a peace sign. That's a pair. Sometimes the antennae are long, like those crickets or butterflies. Sometimes they're short, like those of beetles. Now, do we have antennae? No. Although it would be kind of cool to have antennae on top of our head, then we can smell things with our head. Now look at these antennae are long and these are short. But all insects' bodies are divided into 3 parts. Now you get to hold up the number 3. It makes a W, doesn't it? 3 parts. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. Those are the 3 parts of an insect, and they have 6 legs attached to the thorax. Anything that has 6 legs and 3 body parts is an insect. I'm going to say that one more time. Repeat, repeat. Anything that has 6 legs and 3 body parts is an insect. So, a ladybug has 6 legs and 3 body parts. Is it an insect? Yes or no? What do you think? That's right, it is. Now look at a spider. Lots of people think spiders are insects because they're small and they crawl around like insects. It has an exoskeleton, check, check, but we have to count its legs. How many legs does it have? Oh, I have to touch the scary spider. I don't know if you can see it has hair. Oh, help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legs. Remember, an insect has 6 legs, so a spider is not an insect. Now we know that a ladybug is an insect, but is it really a bug? We sometimes call insects bugs, and many people think the 2 words mean the same thing. But they don't. I do that all the time. I say, look, there's a bug crawling on me, when I mean to say insect. A bug is an insect with a mouth like a beak and a head that forms a triangle. So look, a stink bug is a bug. So is a bed bug. Oof, they must love to sleep. And so is a water spider. Even though it doesn't have the word bug in its name. But a ladybug's mouth doesn't look like a beak. Its head is shaped like a triangle. A ladybug isn't a bug at all. It's a beetle. Beetles are insects. So a ladybug isn't even a bug, even though that's in its name. Seems unfair to call it a ladybug. Should be a lady insect. And are all ladybugs ladies? I wonder. Different kinds of insects have different kinds of mouths. They suck and pierce and bite or chew like the mosquito I told you about. There it is. Looks like it's on some skin. And let's see, they pierce your skin. And they suck out some juices like through a straw. Ew. But some insects like butterflies and bees do that with flowers. They pollinate. Different kinds of insects have different kinds of legs too. Some have long back legs that are used for jumping, and others have wide legs. Some insects are good builders. Ants build tunnels. And look, the bee is building a hive. Have you ever seen a beehive before? They're really cool. They have a special shape. Do you recognize that shape? Can you tell me what it is wherever you are? No matter what they look like or how they live, all insects have 6 legs and 3 body parts. Here are some of the creatures that you might find in your backyard. Are they insects? So right now I want you to pause if you're watching and check to see which ones are insects and which ones are not insects. They're all mixed together. I'll give you a clue. Look at this one. Does it look like it has more than 6 legs? Does that mean it's an insect? Insects are all around us, flying through the air, chewing on leaves, creeping through the grass. Scientists think that there are more kinds of insects than there are kinds of fish or birds or any other animal in the world. Look in your own backyard and see how many insects you can find. And always remember to count the legs. So bugs are insects, but we learned in the story that not every insect is a bug. And we learned about the many things that all insects have in common. So let's take a look at our board, and I'm going to use my grasshopper friend to help us. Let's review some of the things that all insects have, even the ones that bite. So they have antennae. Let's see. Oh, here they are. My grasshopper friend has them. And remember, they use this to feel around. And some are long and some are short. They have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. That's 3 different body parts. So here would be the head, the thorax, where the legs come out, and the abdomen. An abdomen is a fancy word for stomach. Do you have a stomach? Can you pat your stomach? They have how many legs? That's right, 6 legs. Not 8, not 5, 6 legs. Let's count your legs, grasshopper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. All right, and what else do they have? Oh, looks like I got everything. Are insects small or are they large? Are all insects green? No, all shapes and sizes and all colors. And in our project place today, I'm going to make a tool with you that's going to allow you to inspect the insects around us. Are you ready to move over there? Okay, let's go. Time to go to the project place. I'll leave our grasshopper friend right here. So in today's activity, we are going to be making some insect inspectors. You might also call them binoculars. And we're going to use these to go in our backyard and search for insects. So for this activity, you're going to need paper towel roll, some paper, glue, scissors, tape, stapler, whatever you have on hand. The most important thing you need is a paper towel roll like this or 2 toilet paper rolls. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut them in half or in 2 pieces. You're going to make a pair. Remember, a pair means 2, just like a pair of antennae. All right, that's exactly what I'm doing. And this is kind of what they're going to look like when they're together. Look, see? Ooh, I see you, I see you. Okay, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to decorate them with paper. Now, I found a fun way to do this. First, you take your piece of paper, if you have any scrap, or you can use aluminum foil as well, and you're going to take your glue and you're going to smear the glue on the paper. That means you're going to put quite a lot on there. You're going to cover it in glue. This is the best part. It's almost like art with glue. And then you're going to take your roll and kind of roll it up like this. Rolling it up. Just like that, and take another little kind of stripe of glue down the side to really hold it together. And I know what you're thinking, Miss Laura, this is too long. I won't be able to see things. And you're right, if you look inside, you'll see my toilet paper roll is right in there. So then you're gonna take your scissors and you're gonna cut down to where the toilet roll is. And it's going to be like wrapping a present because you're going to take some glue all around, just like that, and you're going to fold it down. See? And it's going to make your insect inspectors nice and sturdy so you can use them over and over again. Because don't you just hate making a toy and then it falls apart? No, 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 not here. Need a little more glue here. All right, then we're going to glue it all in and do the same thing for the other one. Okay, here we go. Remember, if I go too fast for you, you need time to gather your materials, you just hit pause or come back later. My goal here is just to inspire you to try this project at home. Okay, here's the next one. Should we do some pink? Okay, let's do pink. Same thing. We're going to put lots of glue on there. Glue, 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 glue. I'm using squiggly lines, my favorite part. Wait, tell me where to stop. Tell me where to stop. Okay, I'll stop. Next, we're gonna roll it in. Roll, 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 roll. Here we go. Put a little strip of glue. You see how quickly I can make these? I hope that you get to make these in your classroom if you happen to go to in-person school, or you can make them at home because you can use them for a lot of different things. And then I happen to have some glue already on these flaps, so I'm just gonna put them in, and you're gonna be much neater than I am, or not. Messy's okay too. Again, you're cutting down until you see the toilet paper roll. And then it's like wrapping a present. Glue, glue, sticky glue. And down. Okay, now we have our 2 tubes. Look, we're almost done with our insect inspectors. Next thing you can do is you can tape them, or I'm gonna staple them just for time. You can glue them, but just remember if you glue them that you have to wait for them to dry. Don't try to use them before they're all dry, because what'll happen is you'll get glue on your nose. Ooh, I wouldn't want that. A sticky mess. Okay, have my insect inspectors here. And you can decorate them however you like. You can put stickers, you can put your name, whatever you'd like. Last thing I'm gonna do before we move on to something else is take a little string, and you can use some tape if you wanna hang them around your neck, and just kind of put a little string there, and then we'll become official insect inspectors. You ready? Here we go. We can hang them like this and take a look like this. And that's exactly what I'm going to ask you to do. Now, if you don't have your official insect inspectors or binoculars yet, you can use your hands, but shh, don't tell anyone. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of some insects, and you're gonna use your hands like binoculars, and you're gonna describe what you see. Are you ready? Okay, first I need you to close your eyes, and then when I say look, I want you to put your binoculars on. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. Do not look. Close them, close them, close them. All right. Are you ready to see? Hey, use your binoculars. What do you see? It's a large beetle. And look, this is one of the largest beetles in all the world. Look at his hand holding that beetle. That's pretty brave. Do you see it's kind of brown, and it has brown wings? What else do you notice about the beetle? Okay, are you ready for your next thing you're gonna look? Okay, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Do not look. No peeking, no peeking. Okay, get your binoculars out in 3, 2, 1. Get them out. What do you see? That's right, it's a ladybug. Look, I know it's a ladybug because it has red and black dots. And if you're looking very closely, you're gonna see another beetle right here. Look at its mouth parts. Ooh, that looks very strange. Now, if you notice right here with the ladybug, it has 2 eyes. And look, its head and its thorax and its abdomen. What else do you notice? All right, let's do a couple more. Are you ready? Here goes the next one. Close your eyes. No peeking. Ready? I'm gonna tell you when. Here comes our next insect in 3, 2, 1. Get your binoculars out. What do you see? Yes, it's a beetle. It's a checkered beetle. Notice it has a pattern of black and red, just like a ladybug. Ooh, look, this beetle is on a leaf. You are fantastic insect inspectors. I think we have time for one more. So close your eyes, no peeking, no peeking. I think I'm gonna give you one that's super colorful. I'm gonna pick one out special just for you. Here we go. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. Binoculars! What do you see? A butterfly, that's right. They're one of my favorite insects. Do you have a favorite insect? These are so colorful and so beautiful to watch. right, you can put your binoculars down. We did so much today. We looked at the insects and what makes them an insect. So like 3 body parts, 6 legs, they have antennae. I want you to review all of those things for homework. We also sang a song and had lots of fun. So I hope that you come back tomorrow for more insect fun. We'll see you then.